Hi madam, we are from group 3 and my group members are Lan Xing-er, me, Yong Ewan, Gui Yisian, Nawajira Pinti Mustafa, Nurul Atika Pinti Boyman and Lo Chun Leong. And our group has chosen Samsung company for this assignment. First and foremost, company profile. Samsung is originated from South Korea, a multinational company that is one of the world's largest manufacturers of electronic devices. Samsung company is established on 13 January 1969. Samsung contributes about a fifth of South Korea's total exports. Samsung operates under two core divisions, namely Device Experience and Device Solutions. Device Experience includes visual display, digital appliances, mobile experience, networks, health and medical equipment, whereas Device Solutions include memory, system LSI, and foundry business. Samsung follows a simple business philosophy, which is to devote its talent and technology to creating superior products and services that contribute to a better global society. Next, risk management governance. Samsung has developed a compliance team, which directly reports to the CEO, and the Chief Compliance Officer attends all board meetings and management committee meetings to ensure lawful decision making. The compliance team implemented the Compliance Program Management System, or known as CPMS, an IT system that enables efficient oversight of compliance and ethics, while also managing potential risks in the focus areas such as anti-corruption, fair trade, intellectual property rights, privacy protection, labor and human rights, environment, and safety. Compliance program encompasses 3 processes, including prevention, monitoring, and follow-up. So, for the prevention part, compliance education is given to all the employees and executives. Manuals and guidelines on compliance are given to all the executives and employees to refer. A system for monitoring any updates and changes in laws and regulations is developed. For the monitoring part, each department has its own teams to inspect and monitor on compliance matters. Alternatives and solutions are proposed with respect to monitoring results. Last but not least, follow-up part. It emphasizes on evaluation process, whereby the level of compliance are assessed and rewarded or penalized. That's all for me. Thank you.
Hi madam, my name is Lan Xing-er. I would like to present about the risk management framework. ISO 31000 was a suitable risk management framework for Samsung. It is an international recognition standard which was created by ISO. This standard offers a description of risk management framework, process, and guiding principles. The figure in this slide shows the ISO 31000 framework, which is similar to the continuous improvement model. It operates by establishing a policy that outlines commitment and implementation plan which is continuously improved. There are 8 principles of ISO 31000 as shown in this slide. Samsung should conduct effective risk management based on these principles and meet the standard of ISO 31000. Firstly, the concept of risk management should integrate into all organizational activities. Structure and comprehensive strategy is required. Concept of ISO 31000 should be customized. Timely involvement of key stakeholders is necessary. Risk management must be adaptable in response to changes. Risk management must be based on current information and available to stakeholders. Human and cultural factors influence all aspects of risk management, and risk management should continually improve. Risk management process from ISO 31000 as shown in this figure. Communication and consultation are important at each stage. At the beginning, Samsung should define the scope of risk management activities, followed by establishing external, internal, and risk management context, as well as defining risk criteria. In the risk assessment stage, Samsung should firstly identify potential risks that could arise and conduct risk analysis to determine the risk level, then evaluate risk by determining action plan. Samsung should subsequently apply risk treatment to select the most suitable risk management option. Each stage should be monitored and reviewed to ensure effectiveness of process implementation. The risk management process that has been approved should be reporting and recording for documentation. That's all from me. Thank you, madam.
Hi, my name is Nurul Atika binti Boyman. Today I will present about risk architecture. This is the risk management organizational chart. In the risk architecture, every department has responsibility to handle risk, which is Chief Risk Officer (CRO), ensuring effective risk management across business line, overseeing the risk management and product or asset management committee. In addition, risk management department 1 and 2 independently handle risk separate from the asset and insurance function. Samsung Fire and Marine Insurance, as have MI, Managed Asset Committee, and Insurance Product Committee. Other than that, the Risk Management Committee, with an executive director and 2 outside directors, influence business decision and priorities risk management. Appointed by the board, it aligns with the company risk tolerance and cultural value, ensuring adherence to fundamental risk management principles.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Lo Chun Leong. My matric number is B0620100136. So I'm going to present my part, which is risk protocol. So from the start, Samsung initiate a risk management process which involve various department, terms or specialists or commons risk identification and assessment. So next is identification of hazard source. Samsung identifies potential hazard source within their operation, product, or service. This could involve aspects related to manufacturing, supply chains, product design, and other than that. We move to the next part, which is risk consideration, frequency probability analysis. Samsung assess the likelihood of frequency of each identified risk occurrence. For instance, the probability of a product malfunction or supply chain disruption. So for the risk evaluation, based on the frequency and consequence analysis, Samsung ranks and evaluate each risk to prioritize them according to their severity and potential impact. For the is the risk tolerable? Yes or no? Samsung decide if the assessed risk is within the acceptable tolerance level. If a risk is deemed tolerable, it moves to the next step. If not, it implement additional control mitigation measure. Samsung devise and implement specific control mitigation strategy or process change to reduce the risk and to an acceptable level. So for the part that ensure risk assessment and control are effective and up to date, Samsung ensure that the risk assessment methodologies and implemented control remain effective and regularly updated to adapt to changing circumstances or new potential risks. So the last is finished. The risk management cycle continues as an ongoing process where Samsung constantly monitor, evaluate, and mitigates risk to maintain a secure and sustainable operation. That's all from me.
Hi madam, my name is Nawazira. Today I will present about risk assessment. Types of risk are categorized based on Samsung company's nature. The first one is financial risk. The second one is operational risk. Next, strategy risk. The fourth is global economic risk, and the last one is market risk. 10 lists of company risk. In the given risk register based on the listed types of risk. The first one is financial risk. There are 2 points. That is per se financial instability. For the operational risk, there are inefficient internal procedure, cybersecurity attack. For the strategic risk, there are competitors introduce new product, supply chain disruption. For the global economic risk, global economic crisis and external vulnerabilities. For the market risk, there are market uncertainty and change in currency. Risk assessment metric, there are 2 risks that identify highest risk rating, which is perceived and market uncertainty. Next, the second highest risk rating is is external vulnerability and global economic crisis. This is our risk heat map that we generate from the Excel.
Hello, Toto. My name is Gui Yixin. Today I would like to present about risk response. In the context of risk management, risk response refers to the method used to keep risk within tolerant limits. In other words, it also refers to the action or strategy taken by an organization to address risk. The proposed risk response program can be described as the 4T of hazard management that are tolerate, track, transfer, and terminate. Below are the recommended risk response and action plan for each risk registered by Samsung. The first risk is poor sales effect, revenue, and profitability. Both likelihood and magnitude of this risk are rated at 4. Samsung can consider using the terminate under 4T of hazard management to stop the activity that is causing the risk. For example, Samsung should investigate the product that is causing poor sales and then discontinue it to avoid further impact on the company's revenue and profitability. The second risk is financial instability from economic downturn. The likelihood of this risk is 2 while the magnitude is 4. Due to the low likelihood and the high magnitude of this risk, Samsung has the option of transferring the risk to another party to contain the financial and asset impact of an economic downturn. For example, Samsung could place all its assets with an insurance company, or Samsung could transfer the risk to the government throughout a will or receivership. This option would allow Samsung to avoid a significant impact and continue operation from economic downturn. The next risk is inefficient internal procedure cost money. The likelihood of this risk is 4 while the magnitude is 2. Due to the low likelihood and the high magnitude, Samsung can take action to reduce the likelihood or magnitude of that risk. For example, Samsung could eliminate or improve inefficient internal processes to avoid depletion of funds. This action taken by Samsung management to address the possible impact of an identified risk are referred to as risk treatment. The fourth risk is cybersecurity attack disrupt the operation system. The likelihood of this risk is 4 while the magnitude is 2. Given the high likelihood and low magnitude of this risk, Samsung can consider risk treatment, which involves identifying vulnerabilities in the company's cybersecurity and upgrading the system to reduce the likelihood or magnitude of this risk. The next risk is competitor introduce new products. The likelihood of this risk is 4 while the magnitude is 2. Samsung can reduce the likelihood or magnitude of this risk by crack. For example, when a competitor launches a new product, Samsung can use a SWOT analysis to identify the company's strengths, weaknesses, opportunity, and threats. This will help the organization identify areas where its product and service can be improved to remain competitive. Another way, Samsung can invest in R&D to create innovation products that differentiate the organization from its competitors. The next risk is supply chain disruption. The likelihood of this risk is 2 while the magnitude is 4. Since this risk is low likelihood but high magnitude, Samsung can choose to transfer the risk to another party to avoid huge losses. For example, Samsung could sign an agreement with its suppliers that if they fail to supply raw material within a specific time, they will bear Samsung losses. Another way is Samsung can purchase insurance for each shipment of raw material to avoid sudden accidents such as car accident or factory fire. The seventh risk is global economic crisis impact on the business. The likelihood of this risk is 2 while the magnitude is 5. To mitigate the impact of the risk, Samsung can transfer its business to a more stable economy. For example, Samsung could move its operation to countries that are less affected by the crisis. Another way to transfer is to diversify the business by expanding into a new market. This can help Samsung to reduce its dependence on a single market and spread its risk across multiple markets. The next risk is external vulnerability during highly contagious illnesses. The likelihood of this risk is 2 while the magnitude is 4. Since the likelihood of this risk occurring is low but the magnitude is high, Samsung can choose to transfer the risk to avoid huge losses. For example, Samsung could outsource its supply chain to third-party logistics providers that are better equipped to handle the risk of the epidemic. This can help to reduce the risk faced by the business and ensure business continuity. After that, market uncertainty in consumer electronics. Both likelihood and magnitude of this risk are at 4. Samsung can choose the method of termination to avoid losses. It is because Samsung has many competitors such as Apple and Huawei, which leads the uncertainty in the market and consumer electronics because consumers have many choices. So Samsung can withdraw from countries where the consumer electronic market is uncertain. That is, they will no longer sell their product in that country. The last risk is change in price of one's currency in relation to another. Both likelihood and magnitude of this risk are rated as 2. Since the likelihood and magnitude of this risk are low, Samsung's plan of action is to tolerate the risk. In other words, Samsung accepts the risk and takes no action to mitigate it. This is because currency fluctuations have little impact on the business. Thank you for listening to our presentation.